may be seated. Good afternoon, Falcons. Come on, all right. My name is Dr. Art Pimentel, and I have the honor of serving as the president of Folsom Lake College. Thank you. To the class of 2025, distinguished guests, members of the Board of Trustees, dignitaries, faculty, staff, friends, and loved ones who are joining us today, and those who are watching us via live stream. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to such an important celebration for the college and our community. To kick off this celebration, it is my great pleasure to introduce Folsom Lake College's Falcons Choir under the direction of Maria Pechanova. Please stand with me as they open today's ceremony with the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting
Thank you, Falcons Choir, and please be seated. Before we begin the ceremony, we want to respectfully acknowledge the land currently occupied by Folsom Lake College and where we sit today as the traditional home of the sovereign Nishinan, Maidu, and Miwok peoples, who have a unique and enduring relationship stewarding this land since time immemorial. Despite colonization, occupation, and genocide, the Nishinan, Maidu, and Miwok people continue and thrive in their resilience and self-determination. We celebrate and recognize our Nishinan, Maidu, and Miwok tribal neighbors and honor their sustained existence. Thank you. It's no secret that today is one of our favorite days of the year. Graduates, this afternoon we celebrate you and we recognize your hard work and determination that brought you here. And I would like to applaud you for reaching this academic milestone. At Folsom Lake College, we like to say it's your bridge to success. You are now crossing the first of what we hope is one of many bridges on your road to greatness and success. This afternoon, those of us who have served as guides on your path to graduation are here to honor your hard work, and I want to introduce them. First, I want to start with our Vice President of Administration, Dan McKechnie. Our Vice President of Instruction, Greg McCormick. Our Vice President of Student Services, Dr. Caitlin Baumgartner-Lee. Trustee John Knight with the Los Rios Community College District's Board of Trustees. The Chancellor from the Los Rios Community College District, Dr. Brian King. Professor of Communication Studies and the past President of the Academic Senate, Paula Cardwell. Educational Center Supervisor of the El Dorado Center and the President of the Classified Senate, Colleen Cohen. Your Student Senate President and a fellow member of the class of 2025, Alicia Nagpal. She'll be graduating during the 6:30 ceremony this evening. And the faculty and staff representatives who will have the honor of announcing the graduates this afternoon. I'll start with Jay Anderson, Confidential Administrative Assistant. Diana Tinoco, Professor of English as a Second Language. And Carlos Lopez, Dean of Instruction of Business, Curriculum, and Scheduling. I also want to give a special welcome to the principal of Mountainside Middle College High School that's housed at the El Dorado Center, Carrie Bisgard. Where's Carrie? Okay. We are thrilled to have you joining us. At this time, our college constituency leaders would like to personally welcome everyone to today's celebration, and I'd like to invite Paula Cardwell to the podium.
Hi. I recognize some of you. Good to see you, CJ. How's it going? It is my great honor to be one of the first to congratulate you on behalf of our fabulous Falcon faculty today. And it's a pleasure to be here. This day for us, as Art said, it's one of the greatest days of the year. And for your faculty, it's a lot like Christmas. And I'm not kidding, and not just because it's the end of the year, but also because we have the incredible pleasure of seeing you guys achieve your dreams, which is absolutely wonderful for us. Seeing you succeed, seeing you going on to the next phase of your life, it's one of the greatest gifts that we can get as a faculty member. So it's a really exciting day for us, and we're very happy to see it be such a great day for you as well. As you head out into the next step of your lives, we hope you will all go forth with the confidence of a 4-year-old in a Batman t-shirt. You have earned the right to do that. We know this because we've had a front row seat in your education. We know how hard those tests were. We know how hard those papers were. We know how hard those assignments were because we created them and assigned them for you. And we are so proud that you have completed all of that and are graduating here this evening. You understood the assignment. We hope you remember your time at FLC as a time of growth, a time of invigoration, and a time of intense learning. Our ability to learn and to apply that which we know and that which we have learned is one of the coolest things about the human experience. So wherever your life path takes you, please do not lose sight of that. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep making us proud. You are not just awesome. You are Falcon awesome. Don't ever, ever forget that. And I will leave you, isn't that funny? And I will leave you with this. One of my absolute favorite sayings, I say this to my students all the time, it's in my syllabus, is I say, you can curse the darkness, or you can light a candle. Your beautiful faces are the light that our faculty is putting out into the world. So please, with all of our hopes and dreams right behind you, go forth, enlighten, and shine. Again, on behalf of the faculty at Folsom Lake College, congratulations. Now, please join me in welcoming to the microphone our classified Senate President, Colleen Cohen.
Wow, look at you all. Caps on, gowns flowing, probably wondering how early is too early to ask, can you take it off? I'm truly honored to be speaking with you today on behalf of the classified professional staff. We are here to celebrate you, your determination, your perseverance, and let's be honest, your ability to find parking at 3 p.m. That alone deserves a standing ovation. Each of you has faced your own unique challenges. Some were big, like balancing work, school, and family. Others were small, like remembering your login for the 37th time. But all of it is meaningful. You didn't give up. You showed up again and again, even when it was hard, especially when it was hard. And if we've learned anything, it's that we can do hard things, especially when we do them together, and especially when there's free snacks involved. Let's be real. Throughout your time, the classified professional staff has been part of the support system. We're kind of like the Wi-Fi. You might not always see us, but you definitely notice when we're not there. From the front desk to financial aid, tutoring centers to tech support, and we've been in your corner cheering you on and answering your emails. Yes, even the ones at 2 a.m. and doing our best to make your path a little smoother. We are proud to have played a small role in your journey, and even prouder to see where it's taken you. Now, as you look ahead, whether that's continuing your education, diving into a new career, or simply taking a well-earned nap, we want to wish you the absolute best. This next chapter is yours to write. No prompt, no filter, no cap. Before I close, I want to leave you with a little advice, courtesy of the poet Walt Whitman and brought back into popular pop culture wisdom by the philosopher Coach Ted Lasso. Be curious, not judgmental. Be curious, ask the weird questions, wonder out loud, follow rabbit holes, the intellectual ones, not the YouTube ones at 3 a.m., unless it's for research. And not judgmental. Resist the urge to make snap decisions, to assume that you've seen the whole picture, or to let fear of the unknown keep you from exploring what's next. Be present, be open, be kind, be curious, not judgmental. And maybe call your mom. She might be crying now. And with that, and in the spirit of brevity, which I know you'll appreciate because you're probably hungry, I'll wrap up. It's my honor to introduce our next speaker, your Student Senate President, Alicia Nagpal. Congratulations, class of 2025. You did it, and we are so proud of you.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alicia Nagpal, as you may have heard for the third time tonight. And I've had the greatest honor and privilege to serve as your 2024-2025 Folsom Lake College Student Body President. As I stand before you today, not only as your president, but also as a fellow graduate, I can't help but reflect on how incredibly fortunate I have been to be a part of this vibrant community. To be honest, when I first arrived, I wasn't sure what to expect. After all, it's just community college, right? But looking back at 3 unforgettable years, I am beyond thrilled to admit how wrong I was. My time here has been nothing short of transformative. In these past years, I've had the opportunity to immerse myself in the essence of Folsom Lake College and the surrounding community. I am deeply thankful to the students, faculty, administrators, staff, and everyone who has shaped Folsom Lake College in any way. From my very first day on campus in the fall of 2022, I was embraced with open arms, presented with countless opportunities, and given the chance to grow under the mentorship of this incredible community. This unwavering support has allowed me to serve in our student government throughout my time here. I'd be remiss if I didn't take a moment to give a heartfelt shout out to my fellow members of the Associated Students of Folsom Lake College. These individuals have worked tirelessly to ensure that all students have the resources, opportunities, and support to thrive. But let me remind you, our student government exists only to serve you, the students. You are the heart and soul of Folsom Lake College, and it has been an absolute privilege to walk this journey alongside you. This year has been nothing short of intense. With unprecedented events shaping our world both domestically and globally, It's understandable to feel uncertain and anxious. Yet here we are, standing strong and preparing to walk across the stage. I am in awe of the resilience and determination of each and every one of you, whether you're graduating today or continuing your journey at FLC. As we prepare to take those final steps across the stage, I have one last request as your president. Please be proud of yourselves. Every ounce of effort, every bit of perseverance, every moment of sacrifice has led you to this very moment. Tonight, all of your hard work has paid off. And as you move forward into the next chapter of your life, I hope you'll always carry with you the fond memories of your time here at Folsom Lake College. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best in the next chapter of your life.
As Alicia said, FLC is indeed a supportive community, and it truly has taken a village to help get you to this moment today. And these past weeks, while you stayed up late studying and preparing for final exams, a team of people has spent many days and nights planning this celebration. And I want to recognize them this afternoon. First, I want to start by recognizing the Commencement Planning Committee. If you could, let's give them a round of applause, please. Our Harris Center staff and volunteers. Our operations team and maintenance and custodial staff. Members of our welcome and student success team. I want to thank Christy Hart and Carla, as well as Lozano in the back. They didn't write their names down. They wrote the script, but they didn't write their name down, and they have done a lot of work. Let's give both of them a round of applause. This college and its 3 sister institutions also rely on the guidance and support of the Los Rios Community College District and the Los Rios Board of Trustees. We are pleased to welcome Chancellor Brian King to the podium.
Well, congratulations to the Folsom Lake College graduating class of 2025. Let's give all our graduates a rousing round of applause. For our graduates, will you repeat after me? May 22nd, 2025. This is one of the most important days in all of your lives, and I want you to think about some of those other dates in all of our lives that we never forget that date. How many of you know your own birthday? For me, it's September 13th. My mother says it was a Friday, so I can't be superstitious. All of us, our birthday is sort of where it all begins. How many of our students are parents? Many of you are. So all of us who are parents, without prompting, I can tell you that my daughter was born on July 20th and my son was born on December 8th. So as parents, those are days that are among the most important days of our lives. How many of our students are married? So that anniversary, for me, it's December 21st. That's a day that you always remember fondly because your life changed on that day. And for all of our graduates, May 22nd, 2025 is a day that's going to change your lives in incredible ways. All of you are going to have incredible achievements moving forward, but no one can ever take away from you what you accomplished on what day, graduates? So this is a really important day, and we're here to celebrate you. And you thought you were done with assignments, didn't you? But I'm a teacher at heart. Long before I was a chancellor, I was a college instructor. So I'm going to give you 2 final assignments, if that's okay. Is that okay, graduates? These are assignments that I think you will welcome and find very rewarding. The first is to think of a faculty member at Folsom Lake College who was there for you and supported you when you needed it most. And that faculty member may be here or maybe another faculty member, but your first assignment is to reach out to that faculty member. A lot of times we have good thoughts about someone and we don't share it till years later, if ever. Before the next week is over, your first assignment is to reach out through text, email, or mail a letter to a faculty member who had an impact on your life. Fair enough? So that's assignment number one. Number two, I want you to look around up above and representative of family, friends, and other loved ones who have been crucial to your successful journey. The other assignment is to do the exact same thing to a family member, friend, or loved one who has supported you during this journey. So will you do those two things? Reach out to a faculty member and reach out to a family member or loved one and let them know how important they have been in your lives, okay? And as Chancellor, a lot of you say, what does a Chancellor do? That's a great question, but I have the opportunity of participating at commencements at all 4 of our colleges, and I would imagine that all of you have benefited from the families of colleges at Los Rios. I'm wondering, raise your hand if you've taken a class at American River College as part of your degree requirements. How many of you have taken a class at Cosumnes River College and fulfilling your obligations, or Sacramento City College? How many of you have taken a class at two of the other colleges? How many of you have taken a class at all 4 of the Los Rios colleges? Yeah, we find now that about 40 to 50% of our graduates have taken a class at more than one of our colleges. So your diploma, as it should, will note that you're a graduate of Folsom Lake College, but we're a wonderful family of colleges, and that offering across the district makes it easier for our students to complete so they can celebrate as you are, and will always remember May 22nd, 2025. With that, I have the honor of introducing one of our members of our elected Board of Trustees. With us today is Trustee John Knight. John lives in this part of the district, in El Dorado Hills. He's a regular participant at a lot of meetings and events at Folsom Lake College, and we're incredibly fortunate to have the leadership of a wonderful Board of Trustees. And with that, I will introduce our trustee, John Knight. John?
Thank you, Chancellor King. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, it is proud to welcome all the family, friends, faculty, and staff who are with us this afternoon. Most importantly, though, it is my pleasure to welcome today's graduates. You have all sacrificed so much to be here today. Walking this stage with your classmates will be one of those. I also hope you remember the classes you never thought you'd enjoy. And I think maybe some of you may be thinking that right now, but ended up loving the class. The people you never thought you'd meet, who now will become lifelong friends, and the degree you never thought was possible, that you're here today to receive that degree. Some of you are transferring to a 4-year institution to continue your education, and I applaud you for that. That's a great accomplishment. Some of you will start continuing a career in the field of your studies, and I applaud you for that. Some of you are still figuring out what to do next. And if your parents are here, they want to know what you're going to do next, because they want you to move on. But that's okay. It's okay to take a little break so you can focus in on your vision and your dreams. But you did this, and remember that you accomplished that. And whatever you choose to take on next, you can do that also. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, congratulations on your enormous success. We're all incredibly proud of you. Now it is my pleasure to welcome back your president, Art Pimentel.
Thank you, Trustee Knight. Now it is my honor to welcome to the stage the student speaker representing the Folsom Lake College class of 2025, Haley Sanfilippo. Haley is graduating this spring with 3 associate degrees. Yes. Post-FLC, she plans to kickstart her career as a certified nursing assistant to gain hands-on experience in patient care. This fall, Haley will begin applying for nursing schools with the aspiration of earning her bachelor's degree in nursing with a goal of becoming a nurse practitioner in a hospital setting. Please join me in welcoming this afternoon's student speaker, Haley Sanfilippo.
Hello, everyone. Thank you to our friends, family, faculty, and of course my fellow classmates for joining us today to celebrate our graduation. My name is Haley Sanfilippo, and I'm proud to be part of the Folsom Lake College class of 2025. Today isn't about just looking ahead to what's next, it's about celebrating what we've accomplished right now. Earning an associate's degree is no small thing. For many of us, it represents years of hard work, growth, and perseverance. Whether we plan to transfer to a university, enter the workforce, or take time to figure things out, today is proof that we've made it this far, and that's something to be proud of. When I first started college, I was at Santa Barbara City College. After my first year, I made the decision to come back home and continue my education at FLC. At the time, I didn't expect it to take 3 years to earn my degrees, and I definitely didn't picture myself back in my hometown so soon, but honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. Coming to FLC ended up being the best decision that I made. FLC gave me more than just an education. It gave me confidence both in the classroom and in myself. I learned that I can take on any assignment as long as I'm willing to put in the effort. I also realized that intelligence isn't something you're born with, it's something that you build. And thanks to the support of our incredible professors and staff, I saw myself as capable, smart, and deserving. Making friends here taught me that college doesn't have to be a lonely place. You just have to be willing to reach out, say hello, and show up. And once you do, you will find people who will walk alongside you, not just through late-night study sessions and group projects, but through life. So many of you have made your unique journey to FLC. Some of you came here straight from high school. Some of you returned to school after years away. Some balanced jobs, families, or personal struggles while pushing through assignments and exams. And yet here we are together, graduates of Folsom Lake College. I want to speak honestly for a moment about how intimidating new beginnings can be. I remember sitting on my tiny couch in my tiny dorm room in Santa Barbara completely alone, but just after a few days, I went to one event, met a few people, and started to build a new life. That's how it happens, one step at a time. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, Haley, maybe you're just a friendly person. But the truth is, I wasn't always. I spent most of high school with one close friend and could count all of my post-COVID senior year friends on one hand. Making connections used to feel hard, but college, and FLC in particular, taught me that people are more open than you think. Everyone wants connection. Everyone wants to feel seen and understood. Being in a place where you feel like you don't belong is terrifying at first. I promise you, after some time, whether it's a few days or a few months, you will belong. You just have to find your niche. Whether that's clubs, sports, academics, or work, you'll fit in somewhere, you're bound to. Each of us has talent. Maybe that's making music with friends, playing sports until your lungs give out, studying until you have one brain cell working overtime after losing 1 trillion in calculus study groups, or working shifts until your legs want to fall off. But we all found a way to belong here as a family, a school, and a community. The great thing about adulthood and about being in a place like FLC is it doesn't matter what you looked like in high school, how popular you were, or how many people you knew. What matters now is the effort you make to grow, connect, and find your people. We may not control other people, but we absolutely control the energy we give out. So if you want to enjoy your life, your class is your job, pour yourself into it. Make pretty notes in that boring econ class, make friends during awkward study groups, and find joy where you can. Growing up, life wasn't always easy for me. I grew up with a rough start, divorced parents, a strained relationship with one, braces, glasses, a single braid worn every day, nerdy interests, you name it, bullies had a field day with me. But through that, thanks to my mom and years of therapy, eventually my professors and friends at FLC as well, I discovered resilience. I discovered that I'm stronger than I ever thought, and that strength is something every single one of us here shares today. All of us have faced challenges, academic, emotional, personal, and yet we didn't let those challenges define us. We overcame, we adapted, we achieved, and that's what today's really about. It's not just about the degree, it's about who we became while earning it. Take that with you. So as we move on to our next chapters, whether that's transferring to a four-year university, joining the military, entering the workforce, or exploring new possibilities that we may not even be sure of yet, take what you've learned here with you, not just the facts and the formulas, but the friendship, the grit, and the sense of self you've built along the way. Be kind, be brave, be curious. When in doubt, remember what it took to get here. You've already done something hard, You've already succeeded and you already belong. To the class of 2025, we are the future nurses, teachers, engineers, artists, electricians, parents, advocates, and entrepreneurs. We are the ones who will shape what comes next. So let's walk into the future, proud of who we are and where it all started, right here at Folsom Lake College. Thank you and congratulations to every single one of you.
Let's give Haley another round of applause, please, for sharing her story. Thank you, Haley, for sharing your story. And as a token of our appreciation, we wanted to present you with a small falcon gift. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right. Are we almost ready? All right. To our graduates, on behalf of Folsom Lake College's faculty, classified staff, administration, and the entire college community, it is my honor and my privilege to stand before you today as the president of Folsom Lake College to celebrate you and your remarkable achievement. There is no doubt that there is a lot of uncertainty in the world today. Maybe that's an understatement. To many, the problem with uncertainty is that it leads to fear and paralysis. But it doesn't have to. I would like to argue that to our graduates, you gathered before me, are fully prepared to handle uncertainty. You have learned to successfully sort through the complexities of class schedules and midterm exams, all while juggling jobs, extracurriculars, and commitments to family. You have learned to be critical thinkers. You have learned to develop thesis and structure essays. You have learned to take a position, to defend it, whether it was popular or not. True education is sifting through complicated issues, weighing the pros and cons, seeking advice and mentorship when needed, and forging ahead as best we can, richer for the experience. You know what I've learned from watching all of you? I believe that each of you has faced uncertainty countless times in your journey through higher education. And you are here today because you have found a way forward. That is the opposite of paralysis and fear. And there is no doubt that you are prepared to meet the challenges ahead. I have the pleasure of working with wonderful colleagues who have a deep sense of responsibility to each and every one of you. I also share that deep sense of responsibility. And one of my greatest privileges is that I get to meet many of our students as I walk the college, whether it's at the Folsom main campus, the El Dorado Center, or the Rancho Cordova Center. I'm going to tell you about an experience that is vividly imprinted in my mind. I remember attending an event during my first year as president, and I met a family with 3 children, and the oldest son was about to graduate from high school. The father grilled me about the college and our programs. He asked me about the matriculation process, books, and college fees. He asked about financial aid, about technological support, and tutoring services. After answering all his questions, I proceeded to give this father my cell phone number. And I asked him to call me if he had any more questions or he needed additional guidance. Boy, did he take me up on that offer. Their son successfully registered after graduating from high school. The following year, the same parent contacted me because he needed help enrolling his daughter. Finally, this spring, I got a call from the father again. When I saw his name pop up on my cell phone, I wondered, maybe I shouldn't have given this guy my phone number. Except this time, the call was different. The father called me to tell me that his wife had cancer and that he needed help to enroll their youngest child in college because that is what his wife wanted. Knowing that their 3 children were earning a degree in higher education gave them both peace of mind, but especially her. And the reality is that that is what we do as community college educators. We take our commitment and our responsibility to heart, to el corazón, and we will continue to do so. It's our commitment to increase access to higher education, and it is a deep, deep sense of responsibility to you and our community that we make ourselves accessible and try our best to remove whatever barriers that might stand in your way. You make us proud, and we are honored that you have shared your educational journey with us. Class of 2025, you will continue to grow and expand your horizons in ways that I can't even imagine. You will continue to successfully navigate uncertainty because you have proven that you can. Build upon the foundation that you have laid here at Folsom Lake College and let your passion for learning and the hopes for a better future guide you toward a tomorrow filled with purpose, enjoyment, and fulfillment. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Let's give them another round of applause. And now comes the part you've all been waiting for. The graduates will start to proceed to the stage. Graduates, please wait for direction from our stage ushers. Once you have received your diploma, please return to your seats for the official conferment of your degrees. Jay Anderson, Diana Tinoco, and Carlos Lopez, will you do us the honor of announcing our graduates this afternoon? Would Trustee John Knight and Chancellor King please join me up in the front?
Sloan Gardner, degree in computer science, transferring to CSU Sacramento.
Summer M. Forrest, early childhood education, site supervisor.
Miss Trish Niles, early childhood education, transferred to CSU Monterey Bay.
Samantha McLean, mathematics for transfer, transferring to CSU Sacramento.
Maggie Lynn Gavert, early childhood education for transfer, transferring to California State University, Sacramento.
Molly Gebert, sociology, transferred to Sac State.
Isabella Craighead, Early Childhood Education for transfer.
Gabriela Camina, Liberal Studies for Elementary Education, transferring to California State University, Sacramento.
Bright Skirpy, Administration of Justice, transfer to Sac State.
Bryce Matson, Engineering, transferring to CSU Sacramento.
Charles Lynch, Administration of Justice for transfer, California State University, Sacramento.
Haley Sanfilippo, Pre-Health Occupations.
Caden Statlow, Computer Science, transferring to UC Santa Cruz.
Madeline Kaya Vidovich, Mathematics for transfer, transferring to University of California, Los Angeles.
Cheryl Robinson, Biology, UCLA.
Lindsay Clark, Kinesiology for transfer, transferring to CSU San Marcos.
Nicholas McGowan, Administration of Justice transfer.
Alejandro Lopez, Physics for transfer, CSU Sacramento.
Celine Benzon, Computer Science, transfer to CSU San Jose.
Jordan Harms, Pre-Health Occupations.
Anne Michelle Jordan, Administration of Justice degree.
Eugenia Lijotina, Pre-Health Occupations.
Ekaterina Kazimir, Business Administration 2.0 for transfer, transferring to California State University, Sacramento.
Yardana Sirkin, Nutrition and Diabetics for transfer.
Yair Alexandro Ruiz Ramirez, Kinesiology for transfer, transferring to CSU Sacramento.
Michael Carrere, Kinesiology for transfer.
Ashley Silva, Medical Lab Technician.
Kimberly Michelle Leisure, Pre-Health Occupations.
Shama Tahir, Early Childhood Education.
Amber Kasler, Early Childhood Education, California State University, Sacramento.
Jacqueline Nicole Perisic, Mathematics for transfer, transferring to CSU Sacramento.
Amber Uranga, Computer Science, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Isabella Ferry, Pre-Health Occupations.
Crystal Saunders, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to Western Governance University.
Sarah Ann Schultz, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, transferring to University of California, Sacramento.
Brandon Sweeney, Computer Science, transfer to UC Santa Barbara.
Jessica Elaine Valenti, Social and Behavioral Sciences, transferring to CSU Sacramento.
Vanessa Peterson, Liberal Studies for Elementary Education, transferring to Sac State.
Connor Bassett, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, CSU Sacramento.
Ryan Fitzgerald, Information Technology.
Isaac Cutler, Pre-Health Occupations.
Homa Farohina, Computer Science, transfer to CSU Long Beach.
Najina Yarmohamedi, Biology for Transfer, CSU Sacramento.
Sina Yarmohamedi, Computer Science, transferring to Stanford University.
Zane Corbo, Information Technology.
Tyler K. Graves, Pre-Health Occupations.
Gabriel Casares, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science.
Emily Irick, Public Health Science, transfer to CSU Sacramento.
Ella Waite, Kinesiology for Transfer, CSU Sacramento.
Caitlin Elizabeth Itkoff, Liberal Studies for Elementary Education, Cal State Poly Humboldt.
Basira Safi, Information Technology.
Emily Gastelum, Early Childhood Education.
Mariah Rossman, Administration of Justice for Transfer.
Madeline Harwood, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science.
Elijah Ricafrente, Computer Science, UC Berkeley.
Robert Anthony Quiros Jr., Information Science.
Andre Cruspero, Physics, University of California, Irvine.
Cole Powers, Computer Science, University of Nevada, Reno.
Remington Sparavon, Physics for Transfer, University of California, San Diego.
Jacob Prock, Mathematics, CSU Sacramento.
Rohan Kumar, Computer Science, UC Berkeley.
Ian Bessam, Law, Public Policy, and Society for Transfer, transferring to Sac State.
Michael Robert Hom, Computer Science.
Noah William Hightower, pre-health occupations.
Catherine Sherson, Administration of Justice for Transfer, transferring to John Jay College of Criminal Justice.
Natalie Mack, Psychology, transferred to John Jay College of Criminal Justice.
Michaela Marie Boyer, English for transfer, Lesley University.
Sadra Joseph, Psychology for Transfer, transferring to UC Irvine.
Serene Matar, Early Childhood Education.
Cami Poole, Early Childhood Education for transfer.
Tressa Fryer, Administration of Justice.
Ryden Robinson, Biology, transferred to CSU Sacramento.
Devin Michael Morosky, Biology for transfer.
Joy Corey, Biology for Transfer.
Daniel Soto, Computer Science, Chico State.
Samaí Castro Martinez, Liberal Studies for Elementary Education, CSU Sacramento.
Gianna Lourdes Encarnacion Hill, Biology for Transfer, Sac State.
Sara Katarina Schultz, Biology for Transfer, UC Irvine.
Nayeli Recio Reyes Alvarado, Social Work and Humanities Services for transfer, Chico State.
Briseida Garcia Araujo, Social Work and Human Services for transfer, Cal State Polytechnic University, Humboldt.
Joseph Woods, Computer Science.
Rashad Ali Johnson, Computer Science.
Jeremiah Jason Hunt, Physics for transfer.
Joshua Hatfield, Administration of Justice for Transfer, California State University, Sacramento.
Colby Vreeman, Physics, transfer to CSU Sacramento.
Emmanuel Kulibaba, Mathematics for transfer, CSU Sacramento.
Hope L. Martin Northrup, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, California State University, Sacramento.
Taya Lynn Reyes, Administration of Justice, transfer CSU Sac State.
Linnea Cybersma, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, CSU Monterey Bay.
Leila Hadid, Interdisciplinary Studies, Math and Science, Sac State, Cal State Chico.
Thaiza Arredondo, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, CSU Sacramento.
Kumaya Yazi, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, Dominican University of California.
Destin Armstrong, degree in kinesiology, transferring to California State University, Chico.
Ryan Houston, computer science, transferred to CSU Sacramento.
Devin Heron, Information Technology, Arizona State University.
Sarah Larson, public management, civil service.
Ash Mortensen, early childhood education, transferred to CSU Sacramento.
Miriam Ali, biology, transferring to UC Davis.
Alexandra McDermott, pre-health occupations.
Bram Bacher, interdisciplinary studies, social and behavioral sciences, San Francisco State.
Gianna Rose Darte, psychology for transfer, San Francisco State.
Kalila Corley, interdisciplinary studies, social and behavioral sciences, transferring to UNR.
Lindy Taylor, pre-health occupations.
Maya Sabina Vasquez, pre-health occupations, CSU Sacramento.
Marina Lemus Gonzalez, administration of justice for transfer, California State University, Sacramento.
Christina Carr, pre-health occupations.
Hannah Maslum, administration of justice for transfer, CSU Long Beach.
Amy Tun, pre-health occupations.
Lema Rahimi, biology for transfer, UC Davis.
Jaden Cooling, biology for transfer, CSU Sacramento.
Tilden Mayer, physics for transfer, transferring to UC Berkeley.
Paloma Ramirez, interdisciplinary studies, math and science, CSU Sacramento.
Emily Sandner, computer science, CSU Sacramento.
Monique Anita Reed, social work for human services for transfer, transferring to CSU East Bay.
Allison Christina Schiffmeyer, computer science, transferred to UC Davis.
Bianca Carrasco Ceniceros, administration of justice for transfer, CSU Sacramento.
Deanna Belfay, social work and human services general.
Aiden Baker Gordon, biology for transfer, UC Davis.
Jasmine Amanda Gomez, pre-health occupations, CSU Sacramento.
And Harley Swanson, degree in psychology.
All right, please join me in giving our class of 2025 another round of applause. All right, the second most important part. At this time, I would like to call Trustee John Knight to confer your degrees.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of Folsom Lake College, I present the class of 2025 as having fulfilled the requirements established by the Los Rios Board of Trustees for Associate Arts degree and Associates of Science degree. Also, I ask that you, as the board representatives, confer these degrees. Confirming degrees is a very proud moment for Los Rios trustees. It gives me an enormous amount of satisfaction to recognize these outstanding graduates. Will the graduating class of 2025 please stand? It's not over. I have to finish 2 more sentences here. And I can stand up here for 5 minutes if you want me to. With the authority vested in me by the Los Rios Community College District Board of Trustees, I declare all eligible candidates to be elevated to the degree of Associates in Arts or Associates in Science. You may now move your tassel to the left to signify your graduation.
All right, please be seated. It's almost party time. As we end today's commencement ceremony, I ask that all family and friends please remain seated while the graduates, faculty, deans, and the stage party leave the ceremony area. And in closing, I echo the wise words of your fellow grad, Haley Sanfilippo. Be kind, be brave, be curious. And when in doubt, remember what it took to get here. You've already done something hard. You've already succeeded. You already belong. And know that no matter what your journey holds, you will forever be a Falcon. Congratulations to Folsom Lake College's class of 2025.